I've been a big champion of Symbotics for, I guess almost a year now, and I recognize that they're doing some work that is going to be a big part of the future of AI, and that is robotizing distribution centers. In particular, they're working with Walmart as fast as they can, and then they always have told me that they had, what was it, $22.8 billion worth of backlog in orders, which would take care of them for 2-3 years in the future if they were able to get ramped up. And then on the last earnings report, they came out and told us that they had fired some of their contractors, their general contractors, and were bringing it in-house because they couldn't get their supply chain in order. And so at that point, I bailed. I got out and sold I think I had about 1,000 shares, and I got out and went to the sidelines. Well, yesterday I saw that they had turned the curve. They had come out of their lowest Bollinger Band, and they had gone up substantially in the past 10 days. And so I said to myself, I need to put in an order, and I did, and it didn't fill. And then this morning, I saw it was up again, and I said, I need to do a little bit more research and find out what is going on. So I did some search, and I came across a report that it's not really a short report, but it's an investigation into what's going on and the interrelations of the CEO and the CFO with some other people. And so what this report said is, if you'll look into the backlog, the 22.8 billion, you're going to find a name of C&S Grocers, who owns Kroger's and Albertsons stores, and they are some of this back order that Rick Cohen has been saying over and over that we have, that we're trying to get to, that will be very profitable on. Well, what this report told me, that the primary owners of C&S Grocers, which is Alberts and Kroger's, is Rick Cohen and his other executives at Symbotic. So in essence, what they're saying is, we're our own customer, and they hadn't disclosed that. They hadn't disclosed it. And my inclination with any company that tells me we got a big future in front of us, and then I dig in and I say, they're not telling me the whole story. Then I looked a little deeper into this relationship with SoftBank, that they say they are going to create some additional distribution centers where smaller companies can come and put their products into it and take advantage of the robotics that are in those. And as I dug deeper in this, it's called the Hunterbrook report, I find that this is totally out of the character for SoftBank, and that SoftBank has a relationship also with Symbotics and their C&S Grocers. And this is, again, it just looks like, you look at the books and they stink a little. There's a smell coming off of them, and you say, I don't know, that just doesn't seem quite right. It's kind of like what I've discovered about Supermicro and their family relationships and the undisclosure of these things. When they aren't open with someone, it's kind of like you think your spouse is cheating on you because there's a smell on him or her that wasn't there before. Maybe it's cigarette smoke or something like that, and you think, what's that all about? Well, I guess my play on this is, there's plenty. We are going into a growth spurt on our economy that is unprecedented. I mean, just yesterday, interest rates came down and the markets are up today. And put all that aside, but put on the front burner that AI, robotics, and somebody's going to do what Symbotics is doing, but I'm not sure exactly who it is. There's so much opportunity. Do I want to put any element of risk in it at this time? And that's what you're going to see me doing over the next several months, is reevaluating every one of the stocks that I hold and saying, does this fit into the equation of the the change in our world as a result of artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics. I go back, I saw an interview with Elon Musk, and he made the statement, within the next 10 years, there will be more humanized robots on this earth than there are humans, because we'll all want at least one, and then you'll have all those in the factories doing the work, and it just makes sense. So there is growth opportunity with companies that are open, honest, and fair. So why would I put something into my portfolio that I look at the CEO and I dig and I say, why didn't he share that with me? What is he hiding? And if he didn't share that, what else isn't he sharing with me? So with that in mind, I canceled my order for Symbotics. I want you to be aware of this. I'm going to put a link in the description to where you can go find this Hunterbrook report so that you can make a good decision. That's all I'm here for. I enjoy doing this. I do it for my own investment improvement, growth. I want to create a substantial estate that I can pass on to my children and my grandchildren. And so that's what I do during the day. I go dig for dirt. And I see Hunterbrook, whether they're right or wrong, there is an element of truth here. I know that, and I've heard Rick Cohen say, we have Albertsons and we have Kroger's and we have Target, who are all part of this $22.8 billion backlog. But what he didn't tell me was he owns C&S Grocers, and they are a part of the backlog. He mentions Albertsons, but he didn't tell me that he owns those stores, and it's his own stores, and that 90% of his revenues in the past have all come from Walmart. So if Walmart has any glitch, the toilet flushes. I want diversification. He has mentioned in the past Target, but nowhere in this Hunterbrook report do they mention any relationship with Target. He has mentioned SoftBank, but then read the report and he busts that balloon. They bust that balloon as well. So that's my video for the day. Read the Hunterbrook report. I'll give you the link to it in the description, and that's what I'm here for. If I can help you make better investment decisions, that's what I want to do. You'll probably see me take this off of my cheat sheet, because if if Rick isn't going to be totally honest with me, I can't trust him. Okay? Talk to you again tomorrow.